What's up, everybody? What happens when you mix a woman versus midget strongman competition with card jitsu and a jealous nurse? You get the greatest damn show on the internet, the OTPH show. It's going to be great. Buckle up, hot dogs and tacos. I got Dave with me tonight. I'm Scott. This is the OTPH show. Now let's do the damn thing. What's up, guys? Say hi, Dave. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, no loud complaints. Another wonderful snowy day here in the great upper north of the USA.
So, yeah, dude, I hope everybody's being ready. I hope everybody's being safe out there. Just stay home. It's like whiteout conditions. It's whiteout conditions right now. Anyways, Dave, I thought of us when I saw this video. Come on, get up there. So we could start our own Somali daycare, right? We could start our own Somali daycare. We'll call it Handy Fishing. How do you feel about that?
My chair.
Yeah, that'll work. We could start it up in Minnesota. I hear they got 1 million daycare and nobody to, provide.
Land of 1,000 lakes, bro. Land of 1,000 lakes. Hold on one second. I gotta go put a binky in my daughter's mouth. 1 second.
Yeah, so we do that. Yeah, sure. I would probably even go as far as saying that the best place to start one is Minnesota, considering apparently they don't have any active daycare one. Anyways, hey guys, nice to see you again. It's me, and I get to finally talk without Scott here, which is always a good. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
How you
It's
doing?
always a good idea. I'm good. I'm sure you're talking about bowling or some shit. Anyways, what's up? What's going on? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really do appreciate you. Leave your comments. Dave will be in the comments and also lighting up the board, too, as well. We got a fucking packed show for you tonight, so we ain't got no time to play. The first thing I'm going to say to you is scan the QR code up in the corner. Hey, what's going on, Luigi? How you doing, brother? Always good to see you here. Scan the QR code up in the corner and get your own very copy of this book right here. I wrote it for you because you're awesome and I love you so very much. It's free. It's completely free. There's no charge. It's for you. All you got to do is scan the QR code. Come back to this video and let me know what you think about it. Dave said it was funny. So, I'm going to go with what he said. I think it's great, too. I hope you think it's great, too. Now, let's get to the videos. Dave, I'm talking. I'm doing all this talking. I'm so sorry, bud.
I'm all right with it. I've learned to live with it.
Yeah, I know. You're great. So the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight is the ice shooting, and that happened in Minnesota. Dave, while I'm pulling up the video, buddy, why don't you go ahead and give your 2 cents on it?
If any of you have seen the last 2 live shows that I've done on my own, you're going to know my opinion on this. If you're not in the area and you're not making it to where that becomes a reality, you don't get shot. I understand, y'all think you're freedom fighters out there and somehow you got something important to do, like getting in the way of something that doesn't affect you and will ultimately lead to you either dying or getting arrested. But, just stay the hell away and you'll be perfectly fine.
I couldn't agree with that more. See, listen, I'm for protesting. Like, go ahead, protest if you want to. Stay out of these guys' way. Stay out of their way. You don't have any right to be there. You don't have any right to impede. Let me tell you this. It's a federal crime to impede an officer. Not a state level crime, a federal crime where you go to federal pound me in the rear prison. Well, this guy ain't going anywhere. They're picking his fucking head up with a ladle right now. But everybody wants to talk like this guy's like some kind of hero. Well, I guess in a sense he was. He was an ICU nurse. He was a veteran. But that's no excuse for being stupid for me. That's just no excuse for you to show up to a protest with a loaded weapon, no ID, dressed the same as the border agent or ICE agents. You mean to tell me you weren't there to cause problems? If you weren't there to cause problems, you would have never been in the fucking road. Dave nailed it when he said that. You just would have never been there to cause malintent. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I know he's going to be the
Alex,
these people are crazy.
I look at it this way. If you're driving down the road and you see 6 cop cars up behind one individual and 3 cops are taking down the suspect, are you getting in the way of that or are you just going to go on your merry way?
I'm either going to go on my merry way, or it all depends. If the cop's having a hard time, I'm going to jump in the mix. I mean, I'm going to be there to help them. But if they're not I'm not stopping. I have family to go home to. You're not, I don't understand how the left thinks that this is like some kind of, he's some kind of martyr. He's not. He's an idiot. Just like Rachel Cook. These people are paid agitators.
Renee Good.
Renee Good, Rachel Cook. I don't fucking care what her name is. It should be. What's that?
She got cooked.
Yeah, she did. That's pretty good, Dave. That's pretty good. That's horrible. At the same time. But
it's weird on how bad it looks. Oh God, they murdered the person in broad daylight.
No.
You did something to earn it. Cops don't just go, you know what? God. They go, stop. Oh, he's got a gun. Stop, put it down.
There's two things, okay? Before I get to this video, okay? There's two things, Dave. As somebody that was in law enforcement and had to use escalation of force and understanding how to utilize escalation of force, okay? You just don't show up with a gun, one. And you definitely don't try to impede law enforcement with a firearm. That's the first thing I'm going to say. The second thing I'm going to say is bad communication. The guy in the gray jacket, you're going to see, he pulls the firearm out. I don't know if he says, I got the gun. You can hear some guys saying, where's the gun? Where's the gun? Because they know he has one because his hands are on his waist and he's tucked into a ball. So he's holding on to his gun. Why? I mean, if you weren't there to utilize it, what are you doing there with it? It just doesn't make any sense. But who can make any sound communication when there's whistles going on? People are honking their horns constantly. You got people yelling and screaming right beside you. I mean, who can communicate clearly? So that guy the guy that took the gun from the individual that was shot, he could have been saying, I've got it. I've got the gun, guys. I've got the gun. But nobody could hear anything because you got rape whistles going off every fucking 2 seconds. You know what I mean? So there's so many things that went on here. But ultimately, the guy showed up to be an antagonist, to impede law enforcement. He paid the ultimate price for it. And that's really how I look at it. Hear the whistles. You hear the yelling. He sprays the guy. They're wrestling with him. That just goes to show, like, if I push you, Dave, like if I'm law enforcement and you're impeding me, or you're not trying to resist or impede, and I say, get the fuck out of the roadway, what are you going to do? Are you going to stand there? You're going to get the fuck out of the road, right? That's the most sense. That's the most sense you could make out of this situation. Get the fuck out of the way. If you want to observe and hold these guys accountable, sure, do that. You have that right. It's your right to hold these guys accountable. They're called First Amendment auditors. Okay? You can do that, but you don't have the right to impede. You don't have the right to fuck up these guys' investigation. And they're not, Dave, you know it as well as I do. They're not just going after anybody. Okay? They're not going after Jorge that has the street taco venue. They're not going after him. They're going to go eat from him and then wait. And hopefully Jorge will get to catch the message and get out of here peaceably so he can come back and make some more of them delicious fucking tacos out of the street rats in California. You know what I mean?
The empanadas.
I need that. Dude, I fucking love empanadas, dude. Get the fuck out of here. All right, back to the video. Now, Dave, in this situation, are you going to be able to clearly communicate? I can hardly communicate with you with these whistles blowing. Are you going to be able to clearly communicate with me?
No, because you got 10 million things going on.
There's a shot. There's a shot. And then they rang out. Here we go. We're going right here. This is where you can't really see anything anymore. All right. You see this dude, the gray jacket right here? He's kind of leaning in. That guy is the one that's going to pluck the gun. What happens when you see everybody backs away a little bit and you see you see him reach for his waistband. Nobody knows if the gun's gone or not because everybody's like, where's the gun? Where's the gun? So automatically, If I am in that situation, I know you have a gun, you're an aggressor, buddy. I'm not playing any games here. Your head is going to be turned into bolognese. I'm sorry. I am going to light you up. I'm going home. That's the bottom line.
And again, if you're not in the area, you don't have the weapon, and you don't resist, you don't get shot. And in that case, I still don't care if you were legally concealing it. I don't care if you were illegally concealing it. You went in there causing a stir, and the outfit you chose to wear was that of the people who are there doing their job. That's impersonating a police officer in my eyes.
You're trying to blend in. So, and my other thing too, Dave, is that if I have a firearm on me and a cop comes up to me, my hands are up, and then I'm going to let him know that I have a firearm on me, and I'm going to let him and exactly where it is. It's in my front waistband, right next to my dick. All right, go ahead and grab it, big guy.
Make sure you grab the metal, not the steel. Yeah.
Make sure you grab the steel and not the sex appeal. You dig what I'm saying?
And now when he pulled it out, though, you do got to go,
oh, yeah. But I mean, that's when he racks the slide and gets the bullet out. That's when I'm like, oh, yeah, that's it. That's the stuff right there, baby. Woo!
And he loves it.
Oh, man, hit me with it. Good, because that's how you like it. Good, because that's how you're going to get it. Yes, thank you guys so very much for being here. Let's finish out this video. We're going to go on to Christy Nome. But you'll see. You got to watch close because it moves fast. As soon as the first gunshot goes off, the person that's videotaping, you're not going to be able to see anything because they get behind the car. So you got to pay attention real close. Hear that? See that? You didn't see any guns. You didn't see the guns being fired. So calm down, YouTube. You bunch of fucking babies. We all know that you don't want this message to get out. But that's it right there. That's the conclusion. You had a firearm. You started resisting. You got peppered. Well, I can't breathe. Well, calm down, Floyd. Calm down. You shouldn't have been here. You would have never got sprayed if you weren't there. This would have never happened, Dave, if he wasn't. Dave. If he wasn't there, you're supposed to finish my fucking sentence, bro. We're supposed to be like this, and we're not like this. We're like this right now. I don't like that.
Gotta get it back. Yeah, no, absolutely true though. I mean, if you're not in the area, you're not playing stupid games. You don't win the stupid prizes.
That's the dumbest prize. You're losing your life. I mean, and I guess this guy was a vet, which again, I don't care that you're a vet. That doesn't give you the right to impede law enforcement. If anything, as a veteran, you should be upholding our laws and holding people to the highest standard. Exactly. You took an oath to the Constitution, just like I did when I was in law enforcement. You know what I mean? Like, you should know and understand, like, you don't do this. You're supposed to set an example even after you're out. You're always supposed to set an example. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Here's Christy Nome. What's up, bud?
It is. It's sad that we're coming to this in our country.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yes. Well, it's going to happen, dude. Because these people, one side is so extreme and the other side is so extreme too. You can't be in the middle. People like you and I, dude, we'll be looked at as liberals in the conservative side of the book. You're not with us. It's like, well, we are. We have common sense. Like, I don't want to go fight, my own brothers and sisters. I have no interest in going to fight Americans. I will if I have to, but I'm not interested in it. I thought we lived in a civilized society where we used decorum and conversation over violence and skull fucking each other. I mean, tell me I'm wrong, Dave. Where am I wrong here?
You're really not. And it's sad because, like you and I, we seem to err on the side of, conservatively speaking, that's not a bad option. But logically speaking, it's really a bad option.
It's a real bad fucking day. Here's Christy Nome on it. And I agree with her. And, she might have shot her dog, but at least she'll tell you the truth, okay?
Labeled the man who was killed in Minnesota as a domestic terrorist. Is that something you agree with? And have you...
I don't like that term. I don't like the term domestic terrorist. The only reason I say this is not because they're not a terrorist, because they are, but they're not a domestic terrorist, even though they're here. But then they can label anybody as a domestic terrorist that lives inside that is the opposition of what they're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So if you are outspoken against let's say the Trump administration, and they label you as a domestic terrorist, anybody that speaks out against the Trump administration will be labeled that. Do you see what I'm saying? And I don't think that that's appropriate at all. To label them as terrorists is appropriate because it does, fall under the category of terrorism. Yes, absolutely. Especially what happened in that church. But to name them domestic terrorists, no, I wouldn't say that. That's a
we don't
term
need
that
labels
needs to
for
go away.
everybody.
Well, you can label them terrorists, but not
we don't need to
domestic
add
terrorists.
to it.
Well,
No.
I mean,
You are what
you
you
can.
are.
You are what if you label it a domestic terrorism, right? That means anybody could be a domestic terrorist, right? That's why if you label it terrorism, right, then it's the actions. It's not necessarily where it's at. That's my biggest thing. It's wordplay is a finicky thing, dude. And in a land of laws, you got to know you got to know wordplay. And we live in a land of laws, you know what I mean? So here's Christy Num.
You seen any evidence to
When
back
you
up that
perpetuate
claim?
violence against a government because of ideological reasons and for reasons to resist and perpetuate violence, that is the definition of domestic terrorism. This individual who came with weapons and
Terrorism,
ammunition
not
to
domestic
stop a law
terrorism.
enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers committed an act of domestic terrorism. That's the facts.
An act of terrorism.
It
Might be at home, but it's
you
terrorism.
are, to me, you go there with that one singular purpose of disrupting, interfering, getting in the way, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You are committing a
Acts
felony.
of
You are
terrorism.
committing a crime. And bringing a gun, dressing up as an ICE agent, you weren't just happening to go by, oh, there's a lady in trouble. I'm a nurse. Let me go help them.
Yep.
You were there with a purpose, and the purpose was to interfere, obstruct, get involved, whatever way you wanted to.
You showed up with no ID. What does that tell? What as if I was the officer there and you had no ID on you, I'm gonna assume that you are there to cause problems. That's what I'm gonna assume because you don't have any identification.
I mean, you don't
should
want to
have
be
it all.
identified.
And that's the one reason. It's not because you forgot it at home. You're an ICU nurse. I'm gonna assume that you're not a dumb person. Well, you can't say that you're not a dumb person.
You made a really dumb decision, dude.
But you made a fucking dumb choice that day, bud. And it's a shame. A life is a life. I don't believe in this whole. Well, we got one of yours, and you got ours, so we got two of yours. You got three of ours, or 5 or whatever. I don't play that game. We're talking about human lives here. There's a real problem. It's called mental health issues. These people are fucking brainwashed and dumb. It's from the high intakes of SSRIs and this whole you can be who you want to be attitude. And it just, I don't even know what to say about it. It's getting people killed is what's happening. These people think they're superheroes by going out and standing up to ICE, which is a legitimate law enforcement branch. Dave, look it up right now while I get this next video
it
going.
legally is. I mean, they only really have control over. They only have power really over immigrants. That's their immigration and custom.
Right.
However, if a U.S. citizen gets in the way and interferes, they do hold the right to detain them and hand them over to law enforcement. So
they absolutely do.
So
and they can press charges against you.
And it's still a federal crime because, and my favorite one is everybody saying that this is Trump's idea to create ICE. And little history. No, George W. Bush was the one that introduced ICE after 9/11.
In 2003, that's when ICE was. But before it was NIS, and then before that it was Customs Enforcement, and that has been around since fucking 1789.
When we first came up, yeah. And so the people who are like, oh well.
Should have been.
And then you know what I love too is when you ask them if they protested under Obama, who did the same thing when sanctuary cities refused to hand over illegal immigrants, he would do the same thing that Trump is doing, but nobody batted an eyelash.
It's because he's black. Okay, and
I was going to say that if Trump was black, this probably wouldn't be happening.
Speaking of Trump, And you
He'd
guys,
be Darnell Trump at that point. Just saying.
listen, send me your videos on TikTok. I'll try to get them here, or I'll try to react to them. I'm going to try to get Dave a reaction page going on to OTPH with Dave, so we can get TikTok, and his will be more mild-mannered milk toast. You know, we'll send him the bowling ones and all the, you know, dad jokes and things like that. But you guys are fucking killing me with these videos. I can't keep up. I saved them all, though. I saved them all. But I can't keep up with these. Dave, you're about to laugh your ass off, brother. You ready for this? Let's
Bring it on.
Cooperate and listen. ICE is packing and they ain't missing. Protest, but you're getting too cocky. Don't mess around, could be outland and
Wait,
jockey. Will
listen.
they ever stop?
Doesn't
No,
that look
they're
like
too slow.
Gordon Ramsay? Doesn't that look like Gordon Ramsay?
A little bit, yes.
A little bit. I'm just saying. All right, back to
Scared of
it.
clowns, you bozo. To the Walgreens, you help yourself like a vandal. Running you down, I'm on foot like a sandal. Vance, JD go be the next prez. 22-8, make a part 2, don't tread on us. Obvious, it's jealousy. Anyone close to me, blessed to be spelling me. Love it or hate it, you better obey. Put your hands up if the officers say. If there ain't a problem, I'll absolve it. Show me the docs, promise you won't get holding. Ice, ice, baby. Don't mess with ice, ice, baby. No, don't do it, babe. Come to the country the right way. With your papers dotted and signed, don't fight, babe. Feel legit, I'll quit this pressing. Otherwise, orange jumpsuit you're dressing. Lock 'em up, if you're jumping walls. Gonna have to answer to Big Lee Smalls in a MAGA hat with the ICE. You'll be all good if the car
Yeah,
be
baby.
green. Ice, ice, baby.
Okay,
Oh,
that's slapped to a
yeah.
whole different level.
Oh, buddy. I mean, we're talking. I mean, come on. What are we talking here, huh? What are we talking here? What the fuck, right? Right, Red? You know what I'm talking about, buddy.
That whoever did that, I would love to meet in person and shake their hand because they absolutely nailed it. And
Yeah,
I know that was
for
probably hours and hours of painstaking work trying to get it right.
So, I'm sure it was. I have a bunch that I follow that guy. There's a bunch of them, dude, that he does. And he's really funny. So that was great, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm doing Dave's job. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing Dave's job.
No, it just came up. I want you to send me that so next time someone called me out on Facebook when I correct them for, falling for the misinformation, I could just post that.
Yeah, dude, I got you. Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk after the show. But I mean, again, we're pushing back with memes. We're not making fun of people losing their lives. We're making fun of you for supporting these things that you supported literally like 10 years ago. You were completely fine with it 10 years ago. Now all of a sudden,
even 3 years
because
ago,
it's
they
Trump.
were fine with it.
Yes, even 3 years ago. But because the guy's name is Trump, that's why it matters. That's the only reason it matters. It's fucking crazy. Just absolutely insane to me. But let's have some fun, Dave. Now, in our culture war, women think that they're better, right? The equal rights, equal fights thing, right? So, and there's always been that, girls can't compete. They can't even compete with middle-aged kids. But do you think that they can, or not middle-aged, but they can't even compete with teenagers? Do you think they can compete with midgets?
It'd be a fair fight.
Dude, you want to find out? You ready to
Yes.
find out? Yes, baby. Yeah, let's
For
go.
The world's strongest dwarf. This might just be the craziest Jesse James West video I've literally ever seen, but they first started out with max squats. A female giant worked up to 500 pounds for a 1-rep squat, which I still can't believe.
Look
That
at
is
that
insane.
gorilla.
But the dwarves worked up to
You look at that. Did you see that, Dave? She breaks doorknobs with her hands. Look at that.
You're
That's
not getting her
terrifying.
way at the KFC.
No, it's Popeyes now, motherfucker.
My bad. I didn't know if she liked the spicy or not.
Look at that, dude. That's crazy. 500. I'll give it to her. 500, right?
Her leg
Watch
could
this.
crush
insane. But
walnuts
the
with
dwarves
ease.
worked up to 585 pounds for 3 reps, so they definitely
That
won
little
this round.
dude
Next up, we have
almost
a
put up
600
6,000
pounds.
G-Wagon.
Hold
Stop.
up 1 second. They don't have that part to take it up there. So, I mean, just to let you know, the Amazonian black lady had to go up like 7 feet. This guy only had to take it up like 2 feet, 2 inches. That's not a fair fight.
Well, I mean,
Just saying.
considering 600 pounds on a 4-foot man's shoulders, he's probably like 3'9". Dude, I can't believe you're not giving him the credit, Dave.
Oh, no,
I
no.
can't
I'm
believe
giving
it.
him mad props. I can't do that even at my age. I couldn't do that even in my prime. I was up to like 350 with my legs. And that was about it.
Yeah, that's Yeah, I can't do much with my legs, man. My knees are fucked.
But the guy
Anyway,
behind there in the video looks like he's having a grand old time.
yeah, dude, he's gonna slap him on the ass like any other dude that you lift with, right? You fucking that's a good work, right? You,
He's got a power lift owner over there.
yeah, he might, dude. That's intense, though. I mean, that's like superset stuff, man. That's superset, and you've been drinking pre-workout for some time.
He's going for the full scale reach around. Be careful.
No handies here. No over the pants is here. Okay, only here at the OTPH show. All right, back to
They
it.
won this round. Next up, we have a 6,000-pound G-Wagon pull. The dwarfs pulled the car in 19.39 seconds, but the girls
19.39 seconds. Those little guys pulled that G-Wagon.
Lower center of gravity.
pulled the car in 19.23 seconds, so
Longer
they just barely
strides.
won this round. Next up, Jesse had them do a little
So the longer the stride, once you get the momentum going, those guys couldn't get momentum because they don't have long legs. Those girls, all those girls are above 6'3". Every single one of them are above 6'3".
Yeah, they could definitely bench press me.
Yeah, probably.
With you with me.
3v3 wrestling match.
Probably.
And I don't know how, but the dwarfs destroyed the girls. The three girls didn't last 10 seconds in there.
Lower center of gravity. That's where center of gravity comes into play.
Jesse had them do a
Down goes
fight. It was
Laquita.
essentially the exact same thing. I mean, these dwarves were literally throwing these 6'5" girls out of the ring.
Watch the replay because I literally jumped. Don't believe that he didn't touch the ground.
For the last event, they had to do a farmer's carry race where they're holding their opponent.
Oh,
which
dude,
I
I'd have
think
been
is
lighting
fair.
it
I
the
mean,
whole
dwarves weigh
time,
100
farting
pounds
them,
at the
dude. The
most.
whole
dwarves
time,
still
just
won.
blowing
They carried
smoke
the
right in
girl
their
back
face.
faster.
I'll be
Both of them
smacking
were
her ass
extremely
as I'm
strong
carrying
in this
her.
video, but the dwarfs came up on top.
Dwarfs came out on top, Dave. Dwarfs
Afterwards, they
came
had
out
Marty.
on top. Hold on one second. I gotta check on my daughter.
No problem, guys. And that gives me an opportunity to talk about bowling while he's not here. Shh, don't tell him. So, first and foremost, I got to give congratulations to my oldest.
Nobody took out the brownies.
I didn't even know they were done.
I just heard the beat.
Dave had to replace the binky. So, anyways, but I mean,
It
again,
looks like a term.
now let's go. Let's say they're about equal size, right? Let's say they're equal size, Dave, right?
Not even a
And
fair fight at that point.
remember when the Marine Corps and the Army and all of our military service, they were like, "Yeah, everybody's equal here," right?
This sign says I
Yeah, no
love
shit. It's New
you.
England. It's snowing out. That's awesome.
You should go
Fucking
do your
A, doggy.
car.
I love
I
you.
will after the show.
I love you, Dad, too.
What's this? A family reunion right now? We got a fucking show.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah. For those of you guys who love to hear my family in the background, as always, wife reminded me that it's been snowing all day and the snow's up to her up to her knees, and then my toddler had to remind everybody that he was still awake.
Thanks for being awake, bud. Should be sleeping by now. But anyways, so remember when they were equal rights? Women are just as equal as men. Remember that,
Not
Dave?
even.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Men in the Marine Corps are not equal to women in the Marine Corps. Same veracity, not the same. It just, they have the same mindset, right? I'm a Marine, right, Dave? But Marine men just don't give a fuck. Dudes in the Marine, they just don't care. All the Marines that I've ever met, there's one thing missing. Their fucks given. They got none to give. Here, watch this.
And to prove that there is no difference between biological females and biological males, we see
Stop.
this female Marine.
Stop.
This is
David?
not going to end well for the lady.
Okay, there you go. Leave it in the comments. Let me know. I'll give you a couple seconds to respond. Go ahead. How do you think this is going to go? I think the girl's going to win. She looks like she's ready to go. She's been studying this since the day she came into the Marine Corps. Never picked up a combat stick a day in her life. Who do you think's going to win? All right, let's do it.
Against this male Marine, and watch how it is a completely fair and equal battle.
Oh, God. Oh,
You
my
see?
God.
See?
Yeah, that was
Exact-
fair. Hold on. For everybody that didn't see how equal and fair that was, we're gonna set this back. We're gonna go backwards, and we're gonna watch how equal and fair this is. You ready? Here we go.
Equal battle. Do you see?
Rock.
See? Exact same.
I mean,
You see?
one more time. Hold on.
Fair
One more
and equal
time.
battle.
Oh, Stop it.
You see?
Stop it. Stop
She had
it.
a horrible center of gravity on that one. She was just asking to get lit up.
Yeah, or there was just like fucking the guy had 40 pounds of muscle on her. And he's like, I get to hit her with this and I'm not going to get in trouble. Oh, girl, I'm going to fuck you up. Oh,
Are
it's
you
going to
sure?
be bad for you. Yep.
I'd be looking at my training officer going, "Are you sure I can do this?" Because
The
so
drill
a little fun factoid for you. You know who Venus and Serena Williams are, right? Famous tennis player.
Yep.
They claim that they could beat anyone outside of the top 200 men.
Stop that.
In 1998, in an exhibition match, Karsten Brach beat both of them.
What's her name? My crotch.
No, Karsten Brach, who is a 203rd
Kirsten Brach.
ranked male, beat Serena 6-1 and
His
Venus
name's
6-2.
Kirsten.
Karsten. He's German.
Oh, Karsten. Okay. So it'd be like Carson. It'd be like Carson. It'd be like the English version would be Carson.
So he beat Serena 6-1 and Venus 6-2 in consecutive sets after the sister claimed they could defeat any male player ranked outside the top 200. Oh yeah, and it didn't even break a sweat.
That's awesome.
And so let's go to the WNBA players who want NBA pay. Here's the problem: without the NBA, you don't get paid.
Well, see, I'm going to tell you this right now, WNBA. The only one that you got is the whitest chick on the fucking court. You all hate her. Every single. You see Reese, whatever her name is, Rachel Reese or whatever her name is. Her eyes are going every direction. It seems like every single one of these women that are black and plays in the WNBA, they have fetal alcohol syndrome. Yeah, dude, for real. She bricks.
Angel Reese is her name, too. Yeah, no, Caitlin Clark was the face of it, and everybody goes after her, but then Angel Reese looks like a sloth on
the
steroids.
White Larry Bird. Oh, she gets so jealous, too. She's like, everybody makes a name here. No. Nope. You don't make a name here. Nope. Caitlin Clark would shit all over them. And she would be one of those people I could say I could see her competing and actually contending because she is good. She's actually really good, insanely good. But the rest of those fucking hobos, go ahead and put them in with the G League. All these guys that are bench warmers on the NBA. It's just not going to happen. So it's just it's nuts. These girls want to get paid more, but they can't perform the same. They just want more money just because they exist. That's all it is. It's because they exist.
Yeah, and your league has never been profitable, so don't get your hopes up.
Never. Dude, I mean, you know what? I'll tell you this. female UFC is profitable. You know why? Because dudes love watching chicks fight. They do. It is profitable. I mean, come on now. This next thing I'm going to show you, though, since we're talking about MMA, and we like weird sports here at the OTPH show. We love weird sports. Absolutely. The weirder, the better. This one is kind of practical. I could see watching this more and more. Dave, you let me know too, bud. Let's go.
First round of Car Jitsu is underway. Outlaw grabbing the seatbelt just as Raven removes it from its holster. And now Outlaw is now cutting Raven in half with the seatbelt. As you can see here, very difficult to breathe for Raven. He's got a front headlock here, and he's got a hold of the opposite seatbelt for leverage, but it looks like Rusty is trying to make his way into the back seat. And that's a strategy that's been used on Rusty in the recent past. Yeah,
and he's going to use that seatbelt. This is smart, too. He's going to use that seatbelt to cut the wind off of him, and then he's going to try to choke him with the seatbelt. You watch.
Still trying to remove the seatbelt from around his waist. He's in a tough spot here. Can't get out.
This looks like how car sex happens.
And now he's susceptible.
Yep.
Okay,
really angry car sex,
maybe
Dave.
Outlaw is trying to set up a triangle.
Going for the reverse.
Oh,
there we go. Both 69 in the back seat with the toddler seat, tapping her in the back of the head.
His way to a triangle choke. He's let go of the
well,
seatbelt.
Son, this is how you were made.
Raven,
Actually,
but now
he's
Raven
going for the
has
triangle. See?
Right into the triangle.
Through the triangle and the Bermuda
we
Triangle.
We are about a minute into round one. We have now made our way into the back seat.
That's called taking the full shaft, bud. That's what that's called.
Outlaw working
and the
two
referees watching this seem to be some kind of like kinky fetish.
Now the seatbelt comes
I mean, if they were wearing bike shorts, I'd be concerned. You know what I mean?
And he's abandoned it. Now he's stacking Rusty, trying to avoid.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
He's stacking Rusty. Yeah.
Here.
Last name Dix.
And as Outlaw pulls that left foot down behind the right knee.
Tap him out. Tap him out. We're
triangle
tired
is
of
just
watching you guys
almost in
wrestle in a
place.
1998 Civic.
Raven is a lifetime martial artist. There's no doubt this is not his first time inside of a triangle. However, with 1 minute and 15 seconds left to work, this very well could end up as a submission for Outlaw.
I'm watching Card Jitsu live
Still
on the
working that
OTP
triangle.
show right now, and I'm
Controlling
confused.
the
It looks
posture of
more
Raven.
like an
Raven's
orgy
looking
in
for
the
somewhere to
backseat.
put that seatbelt. He's got it in his right hand now, trying to wrap it around the throat of Outlaw. Holy smokes, we are in a bad position here. 1
Dave,
minute
what did I
left in
miss?
round
Give me a
one.
recap.
Basically,
Raven, no doubt
Rusty
wishing
Dix
he
over
brought-
there is somehow trying to strangle him with a backseat belt in a 1998 Civic.
Oh, dude, this is perverted, man. Like this is I don't know.
Yes, there's nothing clean about this. Now,
I mean,
mind you, there's
jujitsu
a moonroof. Are you
itself,
allowed to
Dave.
use it? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much like jujitsu is pretty much dry humping with gi and a cup on. I'm not gonna lie, you know.
And I thought they were actually doing this with like driving cars, like when they play soccer with actual automobiles.
Dude, that would be awesome if they were driving and they had to maintain speed. This same place that does the Jiu-Jitsu, they do tire wrestling where you have to dunk the other person in the tire. So you have to wrestle them into the tire. That's shit we used to do when we were kids, Dave, on the playground.
Just for fun. Yeah, but we
Just
usually
for
did
fun.
that. We did that to
And
the
now
one
we-
annoying kid that wouldn't leave us the hell alone.
Now, if we were to try to do something like that, dude, we'd be blowing out our asshole. Our back would be like, we just look like Quasimodo
There's
for the
no
next
way you're
fucking
going to
6
wrestle
days.
in a Miata.
Dude, I fart hard and my back hurts for a week. You know what I mean? So there's
Yeah.
no way I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Full
This is
traction
crazy.
power walking. Yes.
Not a hair tie.
Hair tie? What are you going to do with that one, you kinky Pete?
Raven again abandoning the seatbelt as Rusty pushes the arm across to try to
Do
extend the
they
triangle, but he's
fight
in a bad
under
spot
weird
here.
names like Rusty Dix?
Every time Raven stacks
That'd be
Rusty,
awesome.
it takes Rusty's breath. And every time Rusty
And
controls
right now
the
we're
posture of
playing
Raven, it does the
Take My
same.
Breath Away by
You can see our
Berlin.
officials taking a good look at the
Take
action.
my breath away.
All of our officials in
Yeah,
Car
he's
Jiu-Jitsu
trying to take,
Championships are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown
Looks
and
like
black
more
belts.
like, I'll get up on you.
Raven stacking Outlaw again.
Noogie,
There's a lot going on in the car here, but
Get
now
it?
Outlaw is
He'd
almost
see
to the
his
triangle.
foot. He's trying to get
All
his
he
foot.
has to
He's
do at
got to
this
get
point
that foot
is
fully
take the
locked
left
in behind
arm
his
of
knee.
Raven and put it across his throat, and now he's trying to do so.
Is that for me, Alex? Thank you.
Triangle's in place. We've got 3 seconds left in the round, and Raven survives.
Do they have to
fight
exit the car?
another day?
Oh, man.
And round 1 is in the books.
Yeah, well, of course they do. They got to get a breath in.
Oh,
I
wait,
got to
wait,
get a
wait.
breath in, dude. That was
Are they
intense.
doing
I
this
need
in
a
a
cigarette
coupe?
after that, dude.
Why don't you fight in a minivan?
Yeah.
Looks like a Prius.
It's a 2-door, bro.
Jesus.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Dude, like in Wolverine versus Deadpool. Wolverine and Deadpool, where they fight in the minivan. It's fucking awesome.
I'm just really confused on the whole theory of this. Okay, guys, what we're gonna do is, okay, you're both gonna start, one in the passenger seat, one in the driver's seat. Start holding a conversation. One of you tick off the other one, and then all of a sudden you guys are wrestling in the car while they're driving at freeway speed.
That would be awesome, dude. That would be. So what would be even better if they threw a gun in there or something, or like a knife, a gun or a knife in there, like a training, like a zap knife, obviously, or like a rubber knife, or like a training pistol, obviously.
You know, since
but
we're
if they
on the
threw
topic
that
of-
in there,
Since we're on the topic of really stupid sports, I got this one. Why don't we do taser racing? Like a relay
Be
race
sick.
for tasers.
Dave, I got taser boxing for Tuesday.
Really?
Yes. For
You've
Tuesday.
had me
you're
at
gonna have to show-
taser boxing. Like,
Oh,
what is
man,
it? Every
you-
now and again. All right. 4th round, you get to use 2 shots.
Dude,
I'm
you know, I
intrigued by
got.
that one.
Do you want to
Card
finish this? Do you
jitsu,
want to
not
see?
as much.
Do you want to finish this one, or you want to get it? Because I got another one for you, dude.
We can get another
I got
one.
another-
This, all it looks like is a glorified way to start a porn movie.
All right, fair enough. It looks like a rough gay porn, right?
Why
That's
is your
crazy.
name
This
Rusty?
next video, though. This next video. So, okay, I know I said I didn't have a lot of political videos. I lied. I got another one, but
I'll
I
get
think
over
that
it
this is
eventually.
horrible. Well, I think it's horrible that, you're in the nursing industry and you say something like this. It doesn't make any sense to me. You're supposed to be caring for individuals, but then you go and you say horrible things about individuals. And then you go, well, I'm loving and caring, except for if you're this, I hope you die and burn. I'll run your head over after you do die, you piece of shit, and then I'll piss on your ass. It's like, lady, what the fuck?
I love
and
everybody except you, Thomas.
Yeah, except for you, Trump, and all of your supporters, the other half of the country. It's like, what the fuck?
Stop kicking. A nurse was suspended and taken into custody after posting a video in which she wished severe harm.
So pretty much what she said is that she hopes that Christine Levitt's tears from her V to her A and they can't repair it.
Harm on White House Press Secretary Caroline Levitt during childbirth. In the video, the woman appears visibly agitated,
Dave, it's in the eye.
making
it's in the eyes.
She went full Karen mode.
Look at that. She's fucking gone. There's nothing there.
Oh, no,
Dave,
the lights have definitely gone out on that one.
They're switched off, brother. There is nobody home right now. At what point did you think it was a good idea there, Bethany? Well, I mean, and they think that they're like, well, free speech. It's like, well, you're wishing harm on individuals, you know.
Well, no, you can say it. You just are not free from anything that could
happen from it. I mean, you're
lucky you didn't get fired.
You work in the She did.
They said suspended.
In the video, the woman appears visibly agitated, making extreme and aggressive remarks toward a White House official who was about to give birth. The woman involved was later identified. Her name is Shonda Petrie Zaruk, a registered nurse from the...
That's a mouthful, huh? Sandra Petrie.
Not going to try the last name. I will butcher it, and I feel bad for her relatives.
Yeah, I feel bad for her in general. Now she's going to have to go and show off her fucking biscuits to everybody. Like, was it worth it?
She looks like a frumpy boxer if that's her in that picture.
No, it's not her.
State of Ohio. In addition...
That's her right there. This is her. This is the girl.
I stand by my comment. Frumpy boxer.
Yeah, she's frumpy for sure.
She had previously served as a vice president.
She looks like one of those people that hit the wall, right? You know, at that age. No. Like hit the wall at that age. She's at that age. Nobody wants her. She just too invested into her career. Plus the person that she comes to in contact with or wants to be with has to make more. She's not willing to settle, even though she's washed up. You can see it in her face. I mean, you can totally see it in her face. She's washed up. You can see it in the lip injections right there.
Says she doesn't know what team she plays for either.
One day $20 says she is.
One day she likes men. She's hoping someone will find her attractive.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I mean, this lady hit the. Plus, look at your haircut, Prince Valiant. Like I'm confused on how you're going to sit here and judge Carolyn Levitt, who's 36 years old. Kicking ass and chewing bubble gum, doing better than
Certified Smoke Show. Yeah,
I mean, she's from the Granite State, so you know I'm on her team for it. Plus, you ever seen this girl debate? I watched her debate Chris Pappas, who's a congressional member here in New Hampshire, a horrible one, by the way. Now he's running for Senate, but he's a shitbag. And she destroyed him on WMUR, just crushed his bones into meal and ate him. It was awesome. Ate his fucking lunch. And, you know, he's a homosexual, which who fucking cares? I don't care. If you're gay, if you're a good leader, you're a good leader. It doesn't matter if you're gay, right, Dave? Like, we could come to that consensus, right?
No, I don't care. It
shouldn't matter if you're gay.
If we chill, we chill. I don't care what side of the aisle you play for.
For real, I'm on that. I'm right there with you. But to sit here and wish harm like this, like these people are sick, and they work in the most vital areas. They work in the schools. They work in the fucking. Look at this. They work as a nurse. Look at the nurse that just lost his life because he wanted to be a fucking hero. And you're just sitting here being a video hero or a virtual hero. But I bet you if Caroline Levitt came up to you and confronted you, you'd be like, oh, I have no comment. I have nothing to say. I bet you if Caroline Levitt showed up to your house, lady, to shame you, you wouldn't come outside at all. And then you'd turn around. Yeah, what's that?
She'd call the cops and be like, there's a crazy lady at my door.
And it's like, oh, well, yeah, well, we know Secret Service is there. They have to let us know that they're going to be in town. Because they do. They have to communicate with local law enforcement and shit like that. But that's not the point. The point
Really?
is that these people are fucking sick.
At
Very
the
twisted.
home healthcare company Home First Choice. After the video surfaced, public reaction shifted rapidly. The controversy raised a broader question. Can a medical professional openly wish harm related to pregnancy and childbirth? As pressure mounted, Home
Nobody
First Choice issued an official statement confirming that Shonda Petrie-Zaruk is no longer employed by the company. The incident continues
fired.
to unfold.
Ha
The
ha.
discussion has moved beyond personal speech,
That's exactly what you
escalating
get.
into concerns over medical ethics, professional responsibility, and public trust.
It's
Does
just,
holding a
Dave.
professional license still imply a higher moral standard?
Let's do this
Yes.
first. I don't care about what industry you're in. You could be a Walmart employee for all I care. You could work at a poop factory shoveling shit for horses. You can't say that because that is threatening. That is an act of terrorism, if you would.
Mhm.
Wishing harm on somebody just because you disagree with them.
That's
if my toddler was
horrible.
in the room, I'd tell you what finger you can pick. You have no business saying
It's
that.
horrible. You know, I mean, okay.
I don't even
It's
care
just
what
like
you do
teachers.
for a living. I wouldn't even care
Well,
what you
I
do
mean,
for a living.
I'm going to say
You're-
this. If you're going to blast it all over social media, you get whatever you get. But if you're working with the public and you're talking like this, you should not be. It'd just be like a firefighter. It'd be like a police officer. It'd be like a politician, even though I don't know why these people aren't being removed immediately and impeached and forcibly removed from their positions. I don't know why, but that's not the point. The point is that they're everywhere. They do this, and there's comes a point where it's like professionalism when you're working with the public. Like I shouldn't know where your stance is. So when I walk into a doctor's office, I shouldn't see pride flags or, like if you want to be breast cancer awareness or wear a flag pin or cancer awareness, autism awareness, whatever the case may be, something that's involved with the medical profession, then I understand that completely. But I shouldn't know anything about your political stance at all if you're in the medical field. Shouldn't matter.
For me and what I do for my logo design, I try to steer clear of any kind of political statement in either direction, just so it doesn't change the outlook of my company. Now, if you work for me and you go online and you start saying things that don't align with the values of the company, which is clearly outlined in most handbooks, you're subject to be fired. It's not a matter of freedom of speech. On the clock, off the clock, people will find where you work, and I don't want to have to deal with your bullshit.
Well, I mean, it all depends, right? So
I guarantee you they were getting call after call after call after call.
If you're saying crazy, let's get the scope of things, Dave, right? So like there should be you should be able to voice your political opinions. Like if you want to say if she said something snarky about I turned off your mic, Dave, so you're gonna have to turn it back on. But if she said something snarky and off-colored, whatever, but she wished physical harm on her that could not be repaired. That's a totally different thing than taking a shot. You know what I mean? That's a totally different thing than making a joke, an off-color joke, whatever. I understand off-color jokes. We listen to Robin Williams, Carlin, or Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, George Carlin. I mean, we grew up with all the
Andrew
greats.
Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay, dude, come on. We're not afraid of the jokes, but you guys are just being vicious.
I mean, she basically was wishing her death if that was the case, because if it can't be repaired, you're going to bleed out, which ultimately leads. But here's the thing. You make a statement, you got to realize that you got to deal with the plus and the minus of that statement.
Especially working in the public field, dude.
Remember,
if you're just a fucking janitor making these statements, nobody's gonna really care, to be honest with you.
Whatever,
You're a fucking janitor, dude. Whatever. But if you're a nurse and you're working with people, and then you're all of a sudden a guy comes in, he's got a broken leg or he's bleeding out of his neck. Let's say he's bleeding out of his neck. He's got a Trump hat on. You're gonna help him? Probably not. Probably not. Mm-hmm. That's a scary thing. That's a scary thing.
It really is. You remember over the baseball season, the lady who took the ball at the Philadelphia Phillies game from that guy because
that lady's a piece of shit.
People found out where she worked, contacted her business until they fired her just so they didn't have to deal with it. You have to realize that you represent a company on and off the clock, period. Now, like for the company I work for, I don't mention them. If I go out online and I start making rants and people start calling the company that I work for, they're going to fire me just so they can distance themselves away from me and get
immediately.
out of the problem.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it because I violated terms and conditions. There is a social media policy, and probably 95% of the companies out there that are worth their weight in gold just because of incidents like this.
This is what I say.
Got what she deserved.
This is what I say. Public discourse, like people are going to say some shit. Like if you call somebody fat and stupid, big fucking deal. But if you're wishing bodily harm on individuals, that is a big deal. That's a big deal. Okay. But if you're calling somebody a retard, or you're calling somebody fat or a faggot or gay or stupid or a cunt, whatever, doesn't matter to me, then that shouldn't fall under the guidelines of, oh, well, you got to watch what you say. But if you're sitting here saying some crazy ass shit like we need to overthrow the government or we need to kill Republicans or liberals, it goes for both sides. I'm not picking a side. What I'm saying is that the violent rhetoric needs to be turned down. I mean, look at it. But the people on the left, I did this on the show last week or a couple days ago. I wish you were here on Thursday, Dave. But I did 30 points where liberals were being violent and the violent rhetoric that they perpetuate, which we've covered many a times on the show. We've been covering it for fucking years. So let's be honest with it here. Let's be real about it. It just drives me crazy. These people should not be involved, but they're all in the medical field. You see what I'm saying? And I shouldn't have to worry about what I'm saying on social media because you're in the medical field. That's not what it's about. It's just like if I was in law enforcement still, right? I don't care if you're a liberal or if you're a Republican. You broke the fucking law, or conservative or whatever. You broke the fucking law. I don't care about any of that shit. What I care about is that you broke the law, and while you're in my custody, you got to follow the fucking rules. That's what I care about. I don't care about any of that other shit. And it's just fucking nuts that these people are acting this way and allowing themselves. I did several videos, shorts that you guys can go watch. I didn't put them in the description. I will. But it was about teachers freaking out on students over politics because the students
should not even be in the classroom.
It shouldn't, unless you're in civics. Unless you're in civics or in your public debate or something like that, then that's totally different.
No, at that point,
that I can get that. But if you're in English class and the teacher's talking about politics or they're talking about Trump or anything like that, I'd be very concerned. Right?
I'd be pulling my kid out of the class for that.
Absolutely. I mean, Dave, did you know your teacher's political stances when you were in high school?
No, but again, you and I come from a different generation where it wasn't as bad as it is now.
Well, and that's where they're trying to make these kids their friends, and
there may have been little snarky comments about administrations, especially because I was in at 99, so that would put me at the end of Bill Clinton. So there's that, but
Let me ask you this question, Dave.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let me ask you this question before I lose my train of thought here, because I want to move on to the next thing. If you I lost my fucking train of thought. God damn it!
I'll say it this way, but
if you were in a position like that, and you're working with people, it shouldn't matter at all. This is about people's health. This is about you caring about individuals, right? You're a nurse, right? Here's what I was trying to say. If you're a nurse, you would think that you would be smart enough to hold your tongue, right? I'm a creator. I make videos and I sell things online and I help when I can, right? That's what I do. But you work with people. I don't care if people don't like me, and to be honest with you, if they get upset by what I say, I don't care. But you work with people. You would figure that these individuals, like the guy that got shot yesterday, you would think because he's a nurse and an intensive care unit nurse, that they would have some kind of intelligence in their brains because they have to go through classes and take courses and they have to use their cognitive abilities to do this, right? And problem solving skills in intense moments, right? If you're an intense care unit individual, anything can happen like that. So you would think that these individuals are fucking smart enough to not do something so fucking stupid like run their mouth online or impede officers, right? Would you agree with that?
Oh, 200%. Even in the schools, all these stories of schools holding walkouts, you're like, okay, how many of that was student driven and how many of those were teacher driven?
Anybody that let those students walk out that were teachers are fired and all those kids are expelled from that school. That's exactly what I would say as the superintendent. I'd be like, this isn't, what are we doing here? This is a place of education.
How many of those kids actually knew what they were walking out for? They heard walkout and they said, sure, I'm in.
Because they don't want to be in school. Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it.
You and I would have been the same way. We would not have been doing it for the political side. We were going outside.
They don't. Nobody cares, dude. No kid cares.
And here's the thing, too, is one, an educator, your job is to educate. Our educational system is extremely flawed to begin with. So let's start at the beginning here. You're supposed to make them smarter. I pulled my kid out of a geometry class earlier this year because the teacher kept calling the kid uneducated. And I told the principal straight up, I'm like, well, no, duh, that's why you guys are here.
You're the educator.
And so, no, your job is not politics or political beliefs. And even if you're teaching a civics class, you should be teaching a neutral theory. Saying, okay, listen, the Republicans believe, the Democrats believe, but what you have to do is you got to be willing to think for yourself. And that's what ultimately, but no, if you're leaning hard one way or the other, you don't see the other side because you're too far gone or too far away from the other side. You don't believe it exists anymore.
Right, exactly. And you're just like, yes, I agree with you 100%. I'm going to keep things going, Dave. I'm sorry. I got to get things rolling. So anyway, so we got a new sponsor, My Patriot Supply. And if you scan the QR code up in the corner right there, it'll bring you to this page. And they got all the survival stuff you need, okay? You can get the 1-week ammo can supply, which is super portable. And it also delivers 2,000 calories of daily nutrients and 8 different varieties, and it's good up to 25 years. So protect you when stinky shit hits the fan. You dig what I'm saying? And keep yourself ready. Help us out. Help yourself out. I can't read these fucking scripts. Just scan the QR code, okay? It's getting wild out there. You don't want to be left behind. This stuff's good for 25 years. I don't know what else to say. Plus, they have other stuff. They have other things too. They have solar generators. They have filters. They have water filters. They have so many different things. Go check them out. Help us out and help yourself out too. Now, Dave, let's get back to it, huh?
Fire away.
Fucking A. All right, let's have some fun. So, Dave, what's your favorite game to play when you're around a bunch of people, right? Like, what game do you think that you would play when you were around your family and it involved music?
Oh, musical chair, 200%.
Yeah. Right, Debbie, that's a fun game as long as you don't get too rough. But you know us, we get a little rowdy.
We played full contact. Someone was getting hit with a folding chair.
Yeah, straight up. So I'm going to play this video for you real quick. Here we go.
Bring it on.
What do you think's going to happen here, Dave? What do you think's going to happen here, Dave?
In blue. I feel bad for the hottie in the blue shirt, dress because she might not walk away from it.
Oh, God. Somebody's going to die tonight. Somebody is getting broken. Somebody's going to the fucking hospital or going through a wall.
Bertha,
leave a comment.
Bertha's probably going to do a stage dive and take her out.
Oh, God. It's going to be bad. Look at that hog beast. Looks like they wrapped her in a drape.
Oh, ow. Oh, I feel okay. Look, the lady, the first one that sat down seemed to be the safest one out of all of them.
Yeah, dude.
It checked into a wall.
Bro, for the people in the back. For the people in the back.
Ouch. Oh, and then she got landed on. I heard it sounded like broken bones. Might want to check her out. It looked like it was a continue. All right, dude? think we lost Scott, or I think he fell off a chair or something. You all right?
Crushed her.
I think
Absolutely
something got
crushed her.
broken. Something got broken.
Yeah, dude, her fucking whole skull. Her skull was crushed like a pumpkin smashed on a sidewalk, bro. Seriously. What are they saying in the comments, Dave? While I pull up this next video.
How about we just do the honest ones?
Like a grape, bro. Like a grape.
That poor girl on the bottom just became wine without even trying.
Oh, God, it just... If you didn't wince when you saw that, I'm sorry for you.
Oh, no, I think we all... It was like a car wreck, you know? You don't want to watch, but you can't look away.
Yes, that's exactly what I would think, too. I don't know why I keep looking. This poor girl. Somebody you want to call 911. That's probably already happened, but you immediately like, I should probably do something about this.
Is this murder?
This should be fucking what happened here. Should be attempted murder if she lived. Fuck.
Cause of death? She was smashed by a boulder. No, that was her cousin. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. So let me ask you this question, Dave.
I feel bad for the chair.
Yes. Well, mostly the wall, the chair, and that girl's fucking head that was smashed in between. I mean, I would never be friends with her again. I'm like, I can't be friends with you. You almost killed me on accident. This wasn't even on purpose. What happens if it's an emergency? This is just playing around. Like that.
Look like we're getting to that quinceañera.
That quinceañera definitely turned out really bad. That's what happens when you have too much of the friggin' wine. You know what I mean? You have too much of that sangria. So liberals always think that they're right when they make a rebuttal back to you. We've faced that on Facebook.
Oh, I deal with that on a daily basis and love every minute of it.
It's insane. But this is how they really act, right, Dave? Like, tell me this isn't real.
Where's the car battery when you need one?
Dude, tell me it's not real. That's exactly what it is, bro.
Nope,
Come on, stop
I deal with people who have that same look. Like, yeah, why did they look like early '90s? Kind of grunge rocker over here.
But well, that's what they look like. They just look like they fell out of a fucking hamper. Oh, yeah. Make sure you subscribe to the OTPHO. You already know. Follow this guy on TikTok. He's hilarious.
You want a good laugh?
I always want a good
laugh. See that jersey in the background? In the video?
No, I didn't.
The black jersey with the gold and white. That looked like a Boston Bruins third jersey from a couple years ago.
He's a Bruins fan, bro. He's a Bruins fan.
Well, then we appreciate the humor, dude.
I want to get him on the show. That's why I'm promoting his videos. Plus, he's fucking hilarious. So, Dave, you know, we live in New England, so we've done a lot of fishing. We've done a lot of this and a lot of that, you know. We've especially ice fishing, right? But
that was
fun. Could you imagine, you know, sitting there flying down the river? Stop it, dude. Stop it.
You just got salmoned.
Dude, he got slammed. Yeah, he definitely got slammed. Look at the size of that fish. It is literally the top of his torso. Look at the size.
When the sushi wants to be eaten before it's dead.
How did he not? Did he die?
No, but how did he not fall into the water behind that motor?
Let's finish the video and find out, dude. Fuck, we're gonna start from the beginning. That fucked me up, man. That fish came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that.
But the fact that they played that song and timed it perfectly.
Did he die, Dave? I don't know.
No.
My eyes were closed.
But even funnier was the fact that he just looked back like, what was that? Like, your face does not smell like under the sea right now.
It's like...
you went... Like, you just got obliterated by like a 30-pound fish.
Yeah, dude, that fish was huge, bro.
Should have caught it with your hand, dude. You would have had dinner.
He probably wasn't worried about it because that's probably what his old lady's inner thighs smell like. You know what I mean? Probably was not worried about that. Why have I smelled this before? Hey guys, remember to go to daveslogoapparel.com and get yourself some sexy ass OTPH gear and help him out. Help him out. He's been doing it for a long time. Shortly.
I think we're due for a rebrand.
Yes, we're due for some good stuff to be rebranded. We're going to get some new designs up there. Dave's always been working hard for us. So go check it out, daveslogoapparel.com, and get yourself some raw steel and sex appeal. I'm pretty sure we still got those shirts up there. So
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure because I hardly ever delete anything that would require effort I'm not willing to produce. Yeah, just look for that logo right there.
Dave's Logo Apparel. So there's a movie that we used to watch when we were kids. We used to watch it all the time, right? I love this movie. Had a lot of respect. We wanted to be ninjas because of this movie / cartoon. Some of us even dressed up like, yes, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
One of the best songs Vanilla Ice ever did.
Yeah, well, no, that's not true. That's not true.
Ice Ice Baby, yes. Okay.
Yes, Ice Ice Baby, but Trump's version was way better.
Yes, 2000%.
They're going to play that at the end for sure. But when it comes to Ninja Turtles, we've had so many different variations. It's like Superman and Batman. Even though the origins are the same, we just have all these different variations of it. Well, it could have happened this way. And at one point, they look like Japanese anime and then dirty 80s style cartoons. And then
they look like aliens at one point. Yeah. No.
And then it just switched from here to here and there to there. And it lost its story. But Dave, I found something, and I think this is going to bring a little magic to your heart. And Red, I think you're going to appreciate this too, and anybody else that's going to watch. This is magical.
In this city, shadows remember, for our generations believe the foot was gone. You don't outgrow fear. You just
Gen X Turtles are back, bro.
Reports tonight that the Foot Clan has returned to New York City. Stay indoors and do not approach anyone suspicious.
Where's Casey?
That's what they're gonna say about Antifa. So they're gonna say about Antifa. They're like, Antifa's out. Everybody stay indoors. Nobody go outside.
No, let's go have fun with Percy.
Yeah, right. Say your name's Percy. Yeah, what's your middle name? Ashley? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
You want me to kill you now?
The streets begin to whisper a name they swore they'd never speak again. This isn't the story you remember. It's the one you grew up into.
You better be real, I'm gonna cry.
I'm for it.
The foot walks again.
I mean, what do you think? How do you feel? I think it's going to be a real thing. I really hope that they bring out this movie and get back to the original.
We need this movie to happen alongside with the original Three Ninjas and just have fun with it.
Yeah, dude, I would like to see them do a remake of the Three Ninjas. That would be cool. But
I would have them be older and then training their kids. Yes.
Yes, yeah, dude. Seriously.
And Rocky better still be with Emily.
Maybe.
Rocky
loves Emily. Man, we're fucking doofuses. I hope they really do this movie. It'd be great.
It'd be better than the other crap they put out.
For sure. I mean, look at all this other stuff. I mean, it's just putting an interpretation on the movie that doesn't need to be there. You know, stick to the original story. I mean, you could stick to the original story and branch off to like somebody else. They had Bebop and Rocksteady. They had the Brain. Already. They had all this other stuff. But I'm just saying to you.
While I'm thinking of it, do you know who did the original voice of Shredder in the 1980 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon?
What's that? Who's that?
Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Really? No shit.
The more you know.
The more you know. And now you know. Aviana. Daddy's almost done, okay? Go sit on the couch, please. Okay?
Yeah, so...
Go sit on the couch.
That would be great because I look. I understand technology has come a long way from animatronics and puppets. They were so much better.
You nailed it, Red. Yeah, and they had suits. They were actual martial artists in the suits. Can't wait. Get rid of the CGI. Let's go back to the original. Let's get some makeup artists in there that could really do some kick-ass shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Bring back Shredder, but this time make him sound like the Undertaker did in Suburban Commando.
Yeah, for real. Suburban Commando. Yes, that's Thunder in Paradise right there. This, Dave, our weird sports saga continues because I saved these ones for you, and we normally watch the Knights fight, but this one's good, dude. Watch this. Yeah, he killed him. We just watched somebody die. Oh, this is incredible. We like watching this, so send us these videos, and we will definitely.
Oh no! These are the ones that I think you and I both agreed were fun. Were the Medieval Fight Club?
Yeah, dude. I have other ones where they're actually in an octagon and they fight with the same thing, but they're in an octagon. It's sick. You should have stopped after the first. I mean, the guy's dead. Defend yourself. Ah, man.
I ain't dead yet.
Yeah, dude, for real. I still got my other legs. Brutal LARPing. Yes, dude, for real. I love it. Listen, I went to a LARP one time with a bunch of friends. They gave me a foam sword and a foam shield, and they said, yeah, go ahead. Go as hard as you want. The only thing is I couldn't hit with the edge of the shield. Oh, I went in there, dude, and I was a barbarian. I just smoked people. Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. It was the best day of my life. I loved every little bit of it. It was brutal either way. It was brutal either way. But we give them the chop, Dave. Give them the chop.
Next time we do that, you better have the clip from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
I know. Let's give them the chop.
We got to work on getting our sound bites ready. You know what I mean? We're not very good at that, Dave. We're not very good at that. We're not very professional here.
I think that's why people like us.
I think that's exactly why people like us. Absolutely. So, there's this one video I want to show you here real quick before I go to this next one. So these protesters, they show up, and some of them are paid. And I've learned, Dave, through my investigations, that the more obscene you are, or the more flamboyant you are, or obnoxious you are, the more you get paid by these people. Here's one for you. This one will light you up.
We'd be millionaires.
This will make you happy in your dude, for real.
It's a Lorax.
It's a fucking Lorax, Dave. It's a fucking Lorax. I made a video on this. I made a short on it. Absolutely. And
actually,
how can we take you seriously?
He looks like the guy from The Wizard of Oz that answered the door and he's like, nobody's seen the wizard. Ain't no way, ain't no how.
Bro, seriously. I got one that she's wearing a pink frog suit. I guess he's
My favorite ones are always the inflatable dinosaur costume. It's like, I shouldn't be wearing masks, but yet you're wearing a costume.
Well, but I mean, how am I going to take you serious when you showed up in an inflatable dick costume or a Lorax or a pink dinosaur? I'm just going to pepper spray like they did to that dude, that the first guy that showed up in an inflatable frog suit, and they sprayed pepper spray in the fan. That's what I'm going to fucking do to you.
I'd be standing there right there next to you going, do it again. I think you missed. He's trying to find that one snodberry tree that this guy did.
Look at that. Dave, it's in the eyes, remember? It's in the eyes, Dave.
Well, here's the even funnier part. Can you at least center your mustache and not look completely horrible?
Well, she's trying to cover up her mustache. That's what she's trying to do.
Well, just because she has a bigger one than we do doesn't mean anything.
Buddy.
We're here to protest the injustice. And I'm like, sorry,
yeah,
I can't take it seriously. I would walk up to you and be like, so did you find the other tree that the guy kept cutting down to make his shirts?
Yeah, for real. I don't even know what I would say. I just couldn't. I would just walk away.
Oh, no.
Like,
it would happen in the moment.
This is how somebody gets stabbed. This is how somebody gets stabbed in like Batman, right? Because the
It
Joker's
would
around
happen
or
in
some
the
shit.
moment. You would just look at them and be like, "Oh my gosh," and then
It's wild.
something would come naturally.
Dude, it's yes, for sure. I reacted to that video. Somebody had sent it to me. Thank you so very much for sending it to me. Keep sending them to me on TikTok. I love them. But this next video I got for you, Dave. So we were always those guys that we'd like to take a risk, right? We always went out. We made snow jumps and ramps, and went off ramps with our bikes. We wrestle rough, try to jump over things, maybe do a
Slide
backflip.
tackle each other. Yeah, try to slide tackle each other for no apparent reason.
The stuntman kind of stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Spear the Queer. Yes, love that game.
No, that was the name of the game. What?
See that, Dave?
Well,
you want to go back for you?
Yeah, because apparently Mikey can't jump fire.
So, Dave, in this very moment right here,
Your dad would be screaming right now.
As the friend, no, your dad's not around. I mean, this is a grown adult, right? This is me and you. We're having a couple beers.
Your dad would be yelling.
Oh yeah, he'd probably be like he'd probably come out and fucking hit one of us in the head with one of those logs that are on fire. He'd pick it up with his bare hand.
The flaming log would come out.
Exactly.
Okay, so it looks like Dad's trying to prove that he still got something he had back in the early 70s.
Is it worth it? What happened? Are you okay? Hold on, Dave. I'm going to play this video for you. I'll be right back.
You do that. Oh, my biscuits are burning. Ah. Headache. Come back here. Oh! Trying to be sexy. Oh!
Just run.
I don't think it's gonna work that way.
Oh, no.
Oh! And that's how concussions are formed. Scorpion.
That's not really a leg.
And she missed.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can say...
Facial. Oh dear God. This is why you don't show up. Plain and simple. Hey, dropping heat. How you doing, bud? Long time no see from. Glad to see you again, dude. Nice to be back, too, in case you missed me, but I doubt it. Yeah, Scott stepped out for a moment. Something happened. So while I'm here, we might as well, have me talk about bowling. Everybody loves it when I talk about bowling. Nope, nobody cares. Okay. Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to my 15-year-old on yesterday morning, bowled his highest game ever. Oh, hey, you're back. Everybody okay?
Yeah, Kaylee's just not feeling good, so I'm gonna have to help her with these kids here. So we're gonna have to wrap it up. I got one more video for you guys. Yeah, what's going on, Dropping the Heat? How you doing? Scotty is doing good. He's welcome back on the show whenever he wants. So it's just gonna take some coaxing and time. He's going through his own thing. He's actually going through some serious stuff right now. So Scotty's allowed to come back whenever he wants, but he's just got some mental health stuff that he's working on.
Well, no, it's not a 195 average. No, I'm mentioning on how Ian bowled his highest game ever on Saturday morning.
185.
182. Don't give him extra pins. You don't need them. But no, it's funny because we went out and practiced on Monday, and I told him, you're doing a game my way, a game your way. My way, 182. His way, 91.
One second, baby. All right, last video, and then I got to get out of here, guys.
I'll close the show after the last video, all right?
Oh, don't worry. I'll close it out. It'll be fine.
Well, fine.
Almost done. Dave, what's the one thing we love to do and love to watch? Hulk Hogan just died. Feel so bad for him. I think that was malpractice.
We grew up watching wrestling. We also got to see Mae Young pulling out the puppies.
Oh, God, that was horrible. It's terrifying.
Oh, my God. Well, all of us were teenagers. We're like, oh, not any one of the divas but her. And sure enough, that's what we all got to see. And you heard the living room collectively yell, oh!
It was terrifying. Yeah, we were eating pizza too at the same time. It was.
Yep, we were done eating pizza at that point too.
Yeah. My old man was laughing his ass off. That was a beautiful thing. But
None of us
wrestling
were.
is-
It was fun.
his face.
Oh,
Excuse me! They
Oh.
looking to do.
Maybe looking
That
for a
ain't
hip
right.
toss. He's got a leverage point here.
Oh God, Jesus! He
I felt
died.
that.
Dave, he died.
Yeah, that's a cervical C-spine issue right there. Yeah, ow. All right, keep going.
He's withstood the offensive Richards. He just ate.
Oh,
right in the face. Oh!
And
That's a
Joey
great way to
Janela.
die.
Joey Janela. Set it
Goodbye,
up.
Janela.
Oh, Jesus!
Short
You
order.
missed everything.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know if this is wrestling. Is this wrestling?
It is.
Or are
It
they
is.
trying to kill each other?
That was ECW back when it was Extreme Championship
Oh man,
Wrestling.
dude, ECW. That shit was just crazy stuff.
Oh. That was TNA with AJ Styles.
Much like Felix.
Fucking.
How he's still got movement in all his extremities, I don't know.
He's got like a constant ringing in his ear, Dave. Got a constant ringing in his ear.
He sees about 5 of his opponents all at the same time. Yes.
I can see things like a fly now. I just, what the fuck? No.
You're gonna feel that in the morning.
Yeah, he's gonna feel something. He just tried to literally suck his own dick in the stage. I don't think that was the intention, but
Ow.
oh man. Either that or we watch somebody in really high speed get their head stuffed into their asshole and unplugged from their asshole at the same time.
Oh no, yeah, there was definitely a innie becoming an outie at that point.
Oh, dude, that was terrifying.
Game over. In between them. Oh, God. Oh, that's so messed up.
Ryan McBride, his trademark. Oh, but
God.
All right, that was cool and all, but kids don't try that at home.
Yeah, I mean,
we did.
Don't try that fucking ever.
Don't try it at home, but if you do,
was it worth the 3 Suboxone strips and $150 you made for the match?
Yes.
I mean,
oh, sorry, that was a hypothetical.
Those last several ones, dude, those are bad. Look at this
No,
one. This is bad.
Game over.
Like,
I think by him
sign
sliding
up for that.
I think by
I would
him
be
sliding
upset.
up the way he did, it probably looks worse than it is. But yeah, no, it don't look cool.
Looks
Hey,
like a
let's do
fucking Ugandan, Dave. Looks like a
Let's do a
Ugandan.
450 splash off the top rope and not be able and over rotate to the point where I'm kissing my ankles.
It's insane.
In between them.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, that's so messed up.
Ryan McBride, his trademark. Oh, but
I don't even know what to fucking say about that. Dave, you got anything you want to say before we wrap this bitch up?
In all honesty, guys, it's always nice being here, hanging out with everybody on the OTPH show. You guys are awesome. We love having you around. We're going to keep doing this because it's fun and it's what we like to do. But guys, have a great night. We'll see you on the next one.
Dave, good job, dude. That was fucking. Thank you guys so very much for liking, watching, loving everything that we do here at the OTPH show. You know, Raw Steel and Sex Appeal, Gravy Train on Biscuit Wheels. So get on board because we are a movement that's going to the top with your love and support. And thank you so very much for all of your love and support. The best way to support the show is to scan the QR code up in the corner. If you want to do it for free, just like, share, subscribe, and come back on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday where we got fucking a whole bunch of shit. Who knows what we're going to have here on the show? You know how we get down here at the OTPH show. Make sure you go to daveslogoapparel.com and get yourself some sexy-ass OTPH gear. And like I always say, love your neighbor, love your family. Most importantly, love you. You can't love the other two without you. I love you. God bless you. And we will see you on Tuesday. We're talking about law enforcement. Bye, guys.